You may have noticed I'm doing a new video format where I don't animate the talking videos anymore. I just draw. I'm trying to do some more like cozy style videos. So I hope you like those. And if you don't, that's what I'm doing now. But anyway, here we go. Let's talk about being hurtful. Maybe you'll be reassured. Maybe you won't. I don't really know. I will ask you to do something though at the end. I think personally a lot of spaces encourage or are built on being hurtful, whether they acknowledge it or not. And in turn, a lot of people do the same. They find out something they say is harmful, and then they say it again. Like, what? This word? I say it all the time. This word. Or other people don't make efforts to remove harmful words from their vocabulary when someone brings up a word or phrase as damaging. People bring up their kids the way they were brought up, not because it's all they know, but because they've justified their behavior and actions like their parents did, and their parents did, and then their children sadly might. Being underpaid and overworked, student debt being a tug-of-war, an entire case making it to the Supreme Court that was based on a fake scenario, and in winning the right to restart discrimination, a lot of things are hurtful, and a lot of people help keep them hurtful. Slurs, stereotypes, incorrect history, incorrect reporting, except I am one person with a basic high school degree and could not tell you the intricacies of everything wrong with everything, but I can tell you the base of fixing people being treated better is just to treat people better, because we all share the same space rock. And don't get me wrong here, there is no perfect way to be a person, and you will never not be hurtful to someone. I grew up extremely religious and believed I needed to be homophobic and transphobic because of my own internalized homophobia and transphobia. And while my beliefs on religion and pretty much anything else are that if you believe anything that could hurt anyone else, you should stop, that wasn't always the case. I did and said some shit I can't fix or take back. I was a hateful person because I wanted to prove myself to everyone but me. And the people I hurt absolutely deserved none of it. And I deserved better than what I was putting myself through too. Because I realized I hated myself very much and I was not a good person. The best you can do when you want to be a better person is be a better person. Because you deserve better and the people around you do too. Or if you have no one, maybe that's why. You have to live with yourself forever. If you are so unhappy living within your own head and body that you are taking it out on other people, you cannot keep doing that. You cannot. And even when you do things as imagined air quotes around this next word, perfectly as you can, you will inevitably fail. Because you are not all-knowing. You are learning and becoming and changing and making and doing and loving and seeing and experiencing. And you are not meant to be perfect. You will misunderstand and misread, and you will not get the context, and you will see things wrong. You will respond too quickly. You will get things incorrect. You will have to apologize. You will have to delete a comment. You will fail. And that is okay. It is what you do when you are hurtful that determines your character. And even if it takes time, it matters that you find help or you find courage or you find the right people or you find yourself. It will show that you didn't stay a hurtful and hateful person. There is also the matter of other people, because at some point you will like a person who is imperfect, and at some point you will also like a person who is downright shitty. There are dog vomit seeping into the carpet levels of people who sit on very high pedestals, and I guarantee you do not know, and neither do I. But there are also some who have a stench, and we all know. Because hurtful systems exist, they have maintained their power and presence, and they have helped others to do the same. You will like or admire someone bad. They may not be a celebrity. They may be someone close. They may be a family member. They may be a friend. You are not a crappy person because you liked a crappy person. But crap smears when it's drug, and if you hold on to a shit person, the crap will be on you. You are not a hurtful person because you are raised around hurtful people. You aren't a hurtful person because you were taught by hurtful people. You are not a hurtful person because someone hurt you. You aren't a hurtful person because you exist in a world that largely favors hurtful systems and ideas in order to give people paychecks. You aren't a hurtful person because you liked a hurtful individual's comedy tour or music for a little while before surface that they suck. And you are not going to necessarily change a hurtful person by being a good person around them, no matter how much you want to fucking believe it or convince yourself of it. You are not inherently a harmful person. Your choices and ideals, because of those circumstances, those can make you a very hurtful and dangerous person if you let them. And again, we fall back into but society and but class and but money. And to be honest, a lot of the world could be better. But a lot of the world is better because people step up when they see hurtful or dangerous patterns and they start breaking them. They live authentically. They get help. They find support systems, or they build them or become their own, etc. We no longer live in an age without tools or resources. Things are available to most people, unless a white person or a very wealthy person has put them behind a paywall or an actual wall. And the people that are sheltered are actually isolated. And in those circumstances, there's still help and resources to learn or understand what you missed or to experience it. I'm proof of that. The world has a lot of good patterns in people, and inherently so. If we stop killing them off, that is. And there's also just beauty and goodness too, but we train ourselves to not see it or to be too busy to see it. We need to treat ourselves gently. Our bodies, our minds, our words, others, other living things we share the spaces we're in with. We need to choose gentleness in learning. I need to do that too. Every day. Life is too short and the unkind things are too brutal to let ourselves be heartless and cold. Now, here's the thing I mentioned at the beginning. I just ask that you find the good things where you can. I'm not asking you to ignore that there is a lot of bullshit in this world. I am asking you to find the good things where you can, and you enjoy them. I promise we can do this together. We all deserve